Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into something really special, one of Serbia's most cherished traditions and pretty unique, I would say, Slava. If you're learning Serbian, this is a great way to connect with the culture, and if you just love discovering unique customs, stick around. So, what is Slava? It's a celebration of the family's patron saint, something passed down for generations. Usually, the father's Slava is what is passed down on to the children, right? Because if you have a husband and wife, and that's a starting generation, let's say, wife's parents also celebrated their Slava, and husband's parents celebrated their Slava. But when you marry a woman, you start a new family, and that new family continues the generation of the husband's Slava, and there is a certain point in time when you settle as a man and as a husband, and at a certain point in time, basically the time comes actually for you to take over the Slava from your father. That's usually how it goes, and then you become the main person in the family who celebrates the Slava. Your parents can still invite some people, but kind of most of the people, or most of the guests would actually start coming to your house from that point on. For example, one family might celebrate Sveti Nikola, Saint Nicholas, while another honors Saint George, Sveti George. There are many different patron saints, and yeah, each family has its own. So of course there are many families that celebrate the same one, especially Sveti Nikola. I think that's the most popular Slava, and there's statistics. It's interesting to see. I think they say that 30% of the people of the Serbia's population celebrate Saint Nicholas. That's every third person basically, or almost, and you have to invite people, right? So we say it jokingly or half jokingly, because it's not far from the truth. When that day comes, 19th of December, you're either a guest or you're a host of that Slava. Even classes in schools are shortened from 45 to 30 minutes, because everybody's going to be busy later hosting or visiting someone. On that day, the family gathers to pray, eat, and bond. Perhaps it's similar to Thanksgiving, but with deep spiritual roots, or at least that's the way it's supposed to be. The celebration centers around a few key items. There's the candle, we call it Slavska sveća, Slava candle, usually a big candle, symbolizing Christ as the light of the world. Then there's žito, a wheat dish symbolizing life and death. Basically just boiled wheat, I would say. And of course, no Slava is complete without Slavski kolač, or Slava cake, as somebody would translate it to English, a beautifully decorated bread that the family shares. So these things are symbolic, and I would say, these are customs, and they have symbolic meaning. Of course, they have religious roots, but nowadays, as you can see globally, I mean, I think we appreciate the symbolics more than the religious roots of these customs, right? So Slavski kolač is not really something that is made to be eaten, because there's a lot of food on the table and we would eat a lot of delicious food. But Slavski kolač is symbolic, like you break it, how we say in English, you break bread together with your family, with your friends. Everybody symbolically gets a piece of that Slavski kolač, and you just eat one bite out of it, Symbolically, you break bread together. Also, žito, symbolically, as we said. So, when you come to the house and the host opens the door, usually somebody, maybe a kid or somebody else, another family member, would hold a tray with a small bowl of žito and two glasses with a clean little spoon and a glass with used spoons, right? So you enter the house, you greet the host, you say Srećna Slava domaćine, like happy Slava host. That's the phrase, Srećna Slava domaćine. You can also add some more, wishes, good wishes, like I wish you'll celebrate it for 100 years. Hopefully we'll all, live for 100 years and celebrate together, something like da ste živi i zdravi 100 godina I da slavite 100 godina. And then something jokingly after it, like, and so we can celebrate with you, or we can all celebrate together, I da slavimo svi 100 godina for 100 years. That's also like a phrase or a thing we would say. And as you enter the door, or greet the host or the husband, the wife, the kids, give them presents. You usually bring a bottle of wine, some candy and coffee. Those are the usual gifts. Or I also bring scotch, sometimes whiskey, or some other gifts like that. And so the next step is to cross yourself, right? Make a cross, bless yourself in an Orthodox way, obviously, right? Because we are Orthodox here, and this is all a part of the Orthodox custom or customs. And finally, what I started explaining, finally you take one of the clean spoons, right? Be careful to take one of the clean from the glass where the clean spoons are. You take a little of that žito, that wheat dish, eat it, and put your little spoon in the glass with the used spoons. And finally, you're able to enter, the room, or enter the part of the house where the celebration takes place. Slava is different because it's not just about the saint. It's about the family as well. It's about the celebration. It's about cherishing what you have and sharing that happiness with your family members and friends. The tradition is handed down from father to son, as we explained, uniting past and present. And even if families move away or scatter, they still celebrate together, maybe even virtually sometimes. But anyway, it is a good time to meet up and to see each other and to come, together. And if you live somewhere else or even abroad, this is the opportunity to see your loved ones. I remember attending a Slava where the family made 20 different dishes, everything, from sarma to baklava. They even had a special chair for the guest of honor, the priest. So it was such a warm and welcoming experience. It always is. The priest is usually not really there during the celebration. The priest comes earlier, and as we say, on sveti vodicu. That's what we say. He makes sveta vodica, holy water, right? So he does that, and also there's customs or certain ceremony that he does with the Slavski kolač. So he can come to your house, or you can bring wine and Slavski kolač to church, and then he'll do a certain thing with it. and cut it in the shape of a cross and pour wine on it. It's a certain custom that they do. I mean, people make a lot of food, people serve a lot of drinks, people stay for hours, sometimes until 2, 3, 4 a.m. So there's a lot of celebration, music, alcohol. Sometimes people overdo it, sometimes people get drunk, but sometimes it doesn't look as festive as it's supposed to be, but still it is an opportunity to relax, to have fun with your loved ones and your friends, to enjoy, to share funny stories, to just celebrate life and have a great time. That's Slava in a nutshell, a family celebration filled with meaning, love, and tradition. Do you have a family tradition that brings everyone together like this in your country? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.